Two dogs stepping in the ring, beating the living crap out of each other. A lot of clinching, a lot of right hands. Pretty much what we expected to see out of both of them. KSI leading with that overhead right. Tommy getting thrown off his game, to be completely honest with you, a little bit, and fighting more of a KSI fight than a Tommy Fury fight, which I'm sure his camp is all pissed off at him about. What do we think about the outcome?
KSI's so unorthodox. He's a very hard person to fight. I would know, I lost to him by a single point. Got hit him in the back of the head, and we had this whole thing, and I learned that he's a dog, and it's hard to prepare for him, and I think Tommy really felt that, and especially in the first round, he got hit with a big right hand that he was probably slightly a little concerned about. But to be honest with you, I don't know. I don't know how Tommy won that fight and solely because of that 1 point being taken away for hitting KSI in the back of the head,
which he did a number of times.
Yeah, I don't know how he won it was probably more like a draw, to be honest with you. Granted, I'm obviously a little biased, but I just didn't think Tommy won that fight, and I also am kind of sick of seeing Tommy celebrate these W's like he won the World Cup. Like, bro, you're a real boxer, the little brother of the greatest fighter on the planet, and you're like barely scratching away with these W's from these YouTubers, and you're acting like it's all glory to God. And he's talking about going back into like a traditional boxing career, but he's not going to make nearly as much money. There's probably way less risk, but
what justifies him being in the creator boxing arena? I was asking Jeff this last night. When I've never seen him put out a fucking vlog.
No, but you have seen him on Love Island.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you do. He's a creator.
Fuck that. Then
he's a creator of
what
love.
Did he create? What did he create?
He Love on an Island.
He should be a traditional mainstream content boxer. He's not
he made a baby with her.
Twitch
they made a
or
baby with her.
Streaming on any of these
delivered
channels.
the baby.
That does not count. That's barely
I saw his show also.
He's on the Australian channels.
I watched the first
episode. That doesn't count.
It was
You have to have
creator. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because at the end of the day, Tommy Fury is just a YouTube boxer.
Greg,
when we do that,
I know
there was no way to train him for it.
No, I know, but I just want to be a part of it, so I didn't know what to say.
I don't mind that.
I just jumped in.
But
I was like in the crowd cheering along. I didn't really know what the fuck I was cheering for.
He's mad at you right now.
It just, bro. Like again, just I go 60 years old wearing a beanie like this. I like
it.
Hey,
regardless of what you say about Tommy, which by the way may be accurate, whatever. At least conversationally, he's at the top of the creator bracket. Him, Jake Paul, KSI.
As it stands, Tommy Fury is the best YouTube boxer.
Okay, I'm
not mad at that though.
YouTube.
He's a Fury. It's
does
fine.
Does he have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't like any of this. I watched that fight partially there, and then the rest of it I watched backstage with Jake Paul, which was interesting. Silent. You could hear a pin drop, the entire team watching this fight, because in a lot of ways, the future of Jake Paul's creator boxing career is affected or decided, or the journey is driven by what happens between these two men. And so the outcome, I think, was the outcome that he probably most wanted. I said,
it's a perfect outcome.
I know. I said to my girl, I said, if KSI wins this fight, this room's gonna get pretty fucking ugly. I said Jake is not gonna be fucking happy if KSI wins this fight. And Tommy squeaked it out. And Jake just picked up his phone and started firing off tweets.
He went crazy.
Like 200 fucking tweets. He was so happy.
I forget how much Jake doesn't like JJ. I really forgot. He really took that opportunity to dog him.
And it brushes off from poor Deji. Bro, I did a pre-show with Deji. Deji, if you see this clip, I love you, Deji. I love that man. He's such a kind-hearted... Bro, he's like a poor lost teddy bear who wound up in the ring. He doesn't even want to be there. Who's pulling the strings? He was able to box, but he's the nicest guy. Me and him just had so much fun on the pre-show, and we invite Jake Paul up to the pre-show to have a few words. Jake rolls in with, of course, the entirety of the Navy SEALs. I'm pretty sure he had a howitzer cannon with him on site
11 security guards and a howitzer cannon.
I've never seen anything like it in my life. He goes, I got ops. I go, who the fuck are your ops? The cartel? Who are you expecting? Look around, bro. Like, what's going on here?
What you expected, dude?
He brought the whole army with him. But he sits down and Deji says, like, you know, we asked like one question. Jake just goes off on him. Deji's like, what did I do, bro? I was sitting in the middle of him. But does what happened last night pave in some way Jake Paul, KSI?
The obvious answer is yeah, it's perfect. Like, it's the perfect fight. What you both made your shot at the real boxer. He scraped away barely by a little bit. You both put up good fights, but in the content creation space, at least, like the Jake and KSI fight makes a whole lot of sense. However, I also think the Jake and Tommy rematch makes a lot of sense, which is why and Jake and I have this conversation. I was really interested in fighting Tommy because I think I could beat him because Tommy throws, and I could go in there and box a person who throws and be a counterpuncher.
How fucking crazy would it be that the Misfits card is Logan, Tommy, Jake, KSI, you know, Slim, whoever.
Prime
like,
card
dude,
scripted? It almost seems scripted. Is this stuff scripted?
Me and Dillon, Danis.
Is this is this
No, you and John Fury.
I know it's
dude.
Because I spoke to Jake, and like he wants to fully pursue boxing, and I'm willing to and understand that he wants his get back on Tommy. So if Tommy wants to fight Jake and thinks he can easily beat this YouTuber again and make a ton of money, because again, you're not going to make this type of money like with anyone else or noise. Like, Tommy can continue to build a real solid foundation for a legacy by fighting these people. But I think Jake needs to get his get back on Tommy, to be honest with you. I would like to see that more than Jake and KSI at the moment.
Because they asked KSI about a potential rematch with Tommy last night at the end of the fight. And I think JJ was so he's so professional and has such good sportsmanship. I think he had a moment last night after the fight where he was just so, man, over the past 6 months, I mean, bro, you train hard, bro. You train really hard. I know you're out there, but dude, every time I saw JJ, we would be like, oh yeah, you'd be like, yo, I'm gonna go get some sleep, and he'd be like, I'm going back to the
he
gym.
trains harder.
Bro, every 2 sessions every single day. He was in the gym until midnight every night, hitting, lifting, running. I mean, you saw it even in his stamina throughout the course of the fight last night. You're watching these guys box. He's boxing and doing jumping jacks the entire fight. I have never in my life seen something like that style. The dude's stamina and endurance has been built up through this insane training regimen. So to have lived like that for months and then to have the outcome to be able to taste that victory that close and have it stripped from you, whether right or wrong, had to be a really tough pill for him to swallow. And it was sad to see. I saw all the sidemen afterwards who were, you know, it's just obviously really just like fucked up by the situation, you know? So,
well, after winning in life in general, and your boxing career so many times for so long, that first loss, it sucks. It's just a nasty taste. And I saw Jake go through it, and Jake took it on the chin and handled it like a man in his personal life. And I was curious to see how JJ was going to handle it as well, because I've experienced it. I saw my brother Jake experience it. And now JJ, unfortunately, has that small taste of defeat, because I told him in the locker room, it's like, you didn't really lose, you didn't get knocked out, it was really close, you showed everyone what hard work can accomplish. And I went in the locker room to check on him. He was fine. He was fully fine. He didn't seem down at all. Like he took it like a man.
Can I ask you a question? Was there like just like one like little piece of you, like just like one drop of prime that was kind of like happy to see him? No, just curious. No. I just get completely curious.
Why?
But I will say this: we do have a lie detector test. All right, bring it in, guys. Bring it in.
Hey guys, if you like that clip, hit the subscribe button, and if you want to see more zany clips, click the video right here.